Hi, I'm Dr. Megan Clowse, and I'm an associate professor of medicine here at Duke University in the Division of Rheumatology and Immunology. I always wanted to be a doctor. Ever since I was 2 years old, I wanted to be a doctor, so that was not an unclear path for me all the way through. But when I became a doctor, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. My grandmother actually had really terrible rheumatoid arthritis, so that was a big part of my young childhood, was seeing her so disabled. So I really thought rheumatology would be something interesting. And then when I was a rheumatology fellow, I saw some patients who were pregnant. I hadn't seen a pregnant patient in a really long time and didn't realize it was something I was supposed to handle. But I learned that actually the rheumatologist needs to be something of an expert in that area. And so I started my research as a fellow at Hopkins in this area, and then I've just really continued in it for the last 10 years and developed my career around the pregnancy. One thing that's really important to me when I'm working with patients is that I really understand their story and that they really understand what I'm trying to convey. So a lot of what I'm talking about is pretty complicated, and a lot of the time they haven't heard it before. Other doctors aren't really comfortable with the pregnancy management that I usually do. So it's a lot of new information for patients. So I try to make sure that the patient and often her spouse or her parent really understand well what I'm trying to convey. And I almost always send patients home with all of that written down. I love the variety of my job. I love that I see a pretty wide range of women with different types of problems when they come in. I love the research that I do, and that really my goal in my life is to really help women with rheumatologic disease build the families that they want to have. And so doing that on a daily basis and finding answers for women and finding ways to guide doctors to do that better is something that really inspires me and gets me out of bed every morning and makes this a job that I love.